So by and large in worship drumming, we're going to go into song sections and playing with dynamics. Many times, there's going to be an opening musical refrain, which is going to be a little looser, a little bit more rock and roll, probably an open hi-hat. Now, I know there's a bunch of different formats of songs out there, so your job is to listen to the song and learn it as it is. Learn from the drummer who recorded the song, because you can always learn something new every time you practice before a rehearsal or a Sunday morning. So learn everything you can, learn to nail the original song. And then if you go into spontaneous moments or the band wants to deviate, then you can do that with intentionality. But make sure you nail the original song. So every song is a little bit different. All the drummers are going to have different craftsmanship that they put into the song. But many times there's general formats in songs. There's an opener, musical interlude where your hi-hat's going to be looser, like. And then you're going to catch it and come into a tighter beat, or you may pull out for the first verse. But here's an example of a tighter verse beat. You're going to hold that down, and let's say the verse goes 3 or 4 refrains. You don't just want to play the same beat the whole time. It gets old. So I'm going to give you some examples of a looping beat where you can provide just some accents that are simple, add flavor, but are not distracting. So you noticed after every fill, I brought it back tight, succinct. And again, the difference between a beginner drummer and an advanced drummer is, can you do fills and come right back on the click? That is your homework at home, is to practice every wild fill that comes to your mind or that you hear in music and come right back on the click. Because the worst thing that can happen on a worship team is that you derail off of a click or you skip a beat and now you're playing upside down over the rest of the worship team. It can be corrected, but it can make things very confusing and uncomfortable for the worship team. So let me give you some examples of some fills where I'm coming right back on the click. If you can throw a fill and have flavor, especially on those big transitions into a pre-chorus, into a chorus, and land straight back on the beat and stay steady, that will help actually build confidence in your worship team and your worship leader in your drumming, that you can hold it down, have fun, be expressive on your instrument while not derailing the band. That is hugely important. When it comes to setting the click, I personally believe that the more advanced drumming that you have, the less clicks you need to have in your ears. If you are newer at the click, you may want to double up on your tempos. So let's drop the click down to 68. I'm comfortable playing with that level of a click, and I enjoy it. And you heard my upbeat accents to keep me locked into the click. But if that is too slow for you, twice the speed of that would be 136. You can double your click up to 136, and it sounds like this. So that's for a 4/4 beat. Now, if you're playing in a 6/8 beat, and let's say that your speed is 50, two, three, four, five, six. if your worship leader says, hey, we need more clicks than that, we're getting lost, or you feel like you need it, on a 6/8 beat, you're going to triple it, which means you're going from 50 to 150, which sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's the basics of the metronome. You also have with some old hymns things over 3/4, which is a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, which will be comparable to the 6/8 guidelines that we just covered.